Hey folks, welcome back to Alflex Fit podcast. So my name is Alex. For those who are new in this podcast, I normally make content concerning personal development and the need to elevate and achieve whatever we are here to achieve. That is our dreams, everything that you think that is aligning towards who you are meant to be here on earth. That is what we do here. So in this video, I came across a very crazy topic about the reason why a lot of people never get successful. And this concept I actually learned from David Goggins. I've listened, I, in fact, before I shot this video, I listened to David Goggins and some concept, and I came to realize that there's this one issue that is actually holding people behind from actually becoming successful in life. And that issue is that people know what they have to do, but they still don't do it. That is just what it is. That is what it is, folks. That is as simple as it can be. Simply because if you look very well, we know very well that we have to be successful. We know very well that we have to achieve the dream that we have in our minds. We have to go out there and just pursue what we want here on earth without giving a fuck about anything else. We know very well we want to be financially successful. We know very well we want to give our people a good life, and we know whatever it takes is work. Period. We know we shouldn't be watching TikToks. We know we shouldn't be scrolling on social media. We shouldn't be wasting time. We know everything that needs to be done. We know we shouldn't be procrastinating. But at the end of the day, guess what we are doing? We're doing exactly that. And I came to realize the reason as to why we tend to do that is simply because it sucks to do it. It simply sucks to be in a position of like pushing yourself hard, you know. You get me? I hope you are getting what I'm talking about. Yes, as I was saying, it is very hard to be in a position of pushing your mind, like to go far beyond what you think you're capable of doing or something like that. It is very hard simply because your mind is kind of like is not used to something that really sucks. For instance, for now I'm awake. It is in the middle of the night at exactly 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, God damn it, man! I'm not gonna sleep today, man. I'm not gonna sleep because how the fuck will I sleep then wake up tomorrow broke, man? It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't add up in any way. How on earth can I be in a position of sleeping like I'm rich when there are rich people waking up like they are broke, bruv? That pisses me off real bad. And I came to realize that doing something crazy as that, waking up staying awake the whole freaking night doing something that is useful, that is something that a lot of people see like it is very odd. Like, God damn, man. Hey, me naye kulala lazima. Bro, you have to understand. And that is why most people won't be successful. That is why most people won't be successful simply because at the end of the day, you know very well what it takes. Like, I don't need to explain to you what it takes for your side. You know it. You know you have to go out there and stop wasting money. You know a lot of things. You know a lot of things have to go. And that is an innate truth that God put in our hearts to be in a position of constantly making us regret our our mistake, making us regret. Because as a matter of fact, regret is our guideline as human beings. Whenever we regret something, it is a notification telling you that you fucked up here. You have to rectify this bullshit. And that is why God have always been putting regrets in our paths, simply because at the end of the day, He's trying to lure us back to the path, back to the path, back to the path. But at the end of the day, our minds are so fried up to a point that we don't want the hard things, you know. It sucks. It sucks sitting down here and watching a 2 hour podcast. It freaking sucks, bruv. And then after that, doing like 300 push-ups. That is what I just did simply because I was so freaking angry. you know. It sucks to do such kind of a thing, you know, but at the end of the day, it has to be done by someone. And always it seems that that someone is kind of like your brain is telling you that I'm not that person, man. I'm not gonna do that shit. It's like I'm punishing myself for something. Life is already hard. I don't have to make it hard any harder, bruv. It is hard and you're watching TikTok, bruv. That is not hardness. That is not a fucking definition of hardness. What are you saying? You know, you have to understand, bro. If you really want to be successful, and I'm talking to people, like here I'm talking to people who really want to be successful. I don't give a fuck about people who are not interested in becoming the best version of themselves. I don't care. What I care about is those few people who are ready to elevate, who are ready to come on board Alflex Fitness, contact with me anytime. We can share ideas, we can exchange viewpoints and such kind of a thing. We can try to improve ourselves. We can try to attack all these demons that are attacking us every freaking day. I'm talking to those people who are in a position of saying like, enough is enough, bruv. Enough is enough. And that's just what it is, folks. You know, you have to understand, my friend, that there's no there's no concoction or some magic potion that will help you heal from every other shit that is happening in your life. Nothing. Your financial problem, your your weak body, everything that is happening in your life. There is no magic concoction. There is nobody who can come into your life and give you some magic, some hack to do something, or maybe change your life. No, no, no. They can never do that. That is only triggered from within, and it can only be triggered when you are angry, when you are pissed off at where you are at in the present moment. That is the only point in life when you can be in a position of just flipping the switch and just deciding to change your life altogether. That is just what it is, folks. You know. And I came to realize as well today, my switch haven't yet flipped very well. And as a matter of fact, that's just what it is. And I came to realize that simply because I've been like walking in the same freaking path for quite some freaking while, man. Walking back again, back again, back again, running the same freaking bullshit again, like doing the same similar mistakes over and over again, bro. And I came to realize that I haven't yet flipped off the switch again very well. And that is something that I need to be reviving. And I have to be reviving every freaking other day. I came to realize that if you really want to be successful as a young person, as a young woman out there, yeah, as a gangster out there, like that is what we have to do every other day. Wake up, go out there, and face all those demons that are standing in your way. Face all those dialogues that are trying to procrastinate. Face all those demons that are pulling you to TikToks and watching some garbage on social media. That's what it is. We have to go to war, directly to war, and just we have we have to stop cacking out of the war, technically speaking. You know, you have to be in a position of training yourself to face what is happening. You have to be in a position of training yourself to face the suck, simply because at the end of the day, pursuing success sucks. Something that is war, bruv. And that is why a lot of people don't have it, as a matter of fact. It's painful. It's something that you have to sacrifice a lot of things. A lot of things have to go. A lot of things have to go, and that is something that you have to constantly be training yourself, constantly training yourself to focus, constantly training yourself to do what you're supposed to do, regardless of how you feel, you know. And that is what that is lost, technically speaking, nowadays, simply because our society have been lost in TikTok, in scrolling garbage on social media. Our dopamine receptors have been just fucking fried by the algorithms, and we cannot be in a position of perceiving the true dopamines from our achievement, from our focus, from our work, you know. We can't be in a position of tapping to that anymore simply because it is hard to do, technically speaking. For instance, the, our forefathers who were hunting back in the days, they used to face the lions, they used to face the, I don't know, the wild animals just to hunt something that they had to fight, bro. And that dopamine indeed made it fun to be in a position of going out there and hunting. You know, that is the fun that it was, the true natural fun. But nowadays, what the social media have done and all these innovation and all these things that have come into our society today have all managed to take away that instinct that we had as human beings, the instinct of finding pride in the work, finding pride in the focus, finding pride in outdoing yourself, finding pride in achieving something great that you didn't think that you would achieve, you know. And at the end of the day, it have made it so freaking convenient and easy to a point that our minds, our dopamine receptors are fucking fried, like freaking crazy, man. And that way, we can be in a position of focusing on what really matters. And that is our purpose, you know. Our purpose is fried up. Yes, we know what we need to do. As a matter of fact, for instance, when you are scrolling on TikTok or something, or some Facebook reels or such, you scroll, you see someone driving a freaking beautiful, beautiful car or living in a beautiful mansion, and then you're like, God damn it. You instantly admire that. And you know very well, I have a lot of work to do. You even tell yourself in your mind, I have a lot of work to do all of this, man. God damn, if I want this kind of things that I see on social media, dang, man, I have to work. I have a lot of work to do. But what do? Do you switch off the phone and just go to work? Or you scroll next, next, next? That is all it is. The problem is, we all know what needs to be done. But the little problem is, we just don't want to do it. That is all it is. Folks, you have to understand. This is war, and it is war not necessarily between you and the matrix, but mostly between you and your mind. That is what it is. First of all, without you overcoming your mind, you can't be in a position of overcoming what the system have placed for you. That is what it is. That is just what it is, folks. You have to understand, folks. It's a matter of step by step. Face the suck, bruv. Face it. Let it be painful. Let it be hell, you know. Let the pain of focus like just fucking fry you. When you are reading that book, when you are reading the Bible, when you put off the phone, you switch it the fuck off the whole day. Let the pain of focus and achievement fry you alive. And then at the end of the day, you thrive through it. Because there's no work. There's no work. If everything continues the way it is continuing, at the end of the day, the average man is not going to get out of this bullshit, man. He's going to live his life admiring everything, and he will never get it. And it's all up to you to just be in a position of deciding, I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. I'm gonna do this shit. My phone is distracting me. Get the fuck out of here. You throw it away right away. That is what it will take. There's no hack, there's no some freaking strategies or some step by step, I don't know, breakdown. There's no bullshit, bruv. This is raw grind, raw work. Work that needs to be done by someone who is hungry for it, as a matter of fact. Folks, I have to tell you, honestly, for me, it's gonna be a different story, man. It has to be. It have to be. I will have to make it. Simply because at the end of the day, I just don't want the life that I'm living currently. I fucking have to change it, you know. And all my boys who really watched to this very end, my boys who know very well that I have to be successful. My boys who we had a secret word and just said, boy, we're gonna make this shit happen, man. Whatever it freaking takes, bro. We're gonna make it happen. We better not sleep, bro. All those boys who we had secret words, my friends, all those people who know very well where we are headed. You have to understand, folks. I'm talking to you directly, and that means to the top. Gonna be the best. Yeah, thank you for watching to this very end because I know very well you are gangsters. And guess what? You're gonna get to the top. Adios.